Number 5 of Brendan's 5 times 50 formula for productivity. Let's just have a quick recap. So firstly, allow yourself 50 minutes extra sleep every day, making sure that you set yourself up and have a little bit of preparation for that sleep, so you're not going there wired to the moon, but you're able to enjoy, you know, additional 50 minutes sleep. And think of this in terms of it's got to be consistent. Think about the routine when you wake up first thing in the morning, not checking your emails, not being responsive to your environment, but starting to energize yourself. 20 minutes of stretching or exercise, getting some good healthy quality breakfast and plenty of water and, you know, hydration on board. And then thinking about throughout the day, allowing yourself 50-minute blocks, at least 3 50-minute blocks, to get really focused and productive on the areas that you need to focus on within your business. Moving on from that, at least 5 10-minute breaks throughout the day. So funnily enough, 50 minutes of breaks, so or 10 minutes worth of breaks throughout the day, to re-energize yourself and make sure that you're remaining, you know, at your peak performance and really mentally sharp and focused. So this brings me on to number 5 of the 5 formula, the 5 times 50 formula, and this will probably be one that most of you will probably maybe have some resistance to, be completely unfamiliar with. I'm by no means an expert in this field, but it is something that I am striving to better achieve, and this goes back to that preparation for bed. You know, you don't necessarily need to do it when you're about to go to bed, but what about making some time aside, 50 minutes or 20 minutes of good quality meditation, where you can start to just clear your mind, purge the brain, set yourself you know, a calming presence before you then you know, can go about your business. And for me personally, I try to do this at the end of the day. I use an app with guided meditation, and I find it very good. It's very progressive. If you want to know more information on that, do please drop me a line, and I will gladly send you the link to actually downloading the app. There is it's free to start with, but there is a fee with it. But you know what? It's very good, very guided, and it helps you, you know, to get into that meditative zone. And, you know, and then 20 minutes of that, 30 minutes of just you know, quiet reflection, making sure that you know, your downtime. It might be that you take 30 minutes to go for a walk. This is about, you know, starting to switch off from the day in many respects, to allow yourself that quality time. Here's the notion: how many of you, you know, get home from work, but actually you're straight into the house, straight on with stuff? What about if the first thing you did, you know, park your car up outside your house, but then go for a walk for 30 minutes? Just to, you know, let everything go, to calm yourself, to clear your mind. You know, when I first heard this from Brendan, it was quite amazing that I didn't realise I'd been doing this type of stuff for quite some time. Slightly different, but I used to, you know, finish work and I'd come home, and you know, the first thing I'd do was jump into some sports kit, and I'd go out you know, for a 30 or 40 minute run, and it was just, you'd come back invigorated, refreshed, cleared from the day. Any you know, any head trash that you had from the day suddenly was very insignificant, and you were able to, you know, have a much more comfortable, rewarding, engaging, you know, family type evening. And for me, it was a real winner. And now, where I'm you know, trying to pursue an air of meditation to really focus on clearing my mind, I find it, you know, hugely beneficial. So there you have it, the 5 times 5 daily habits, which will, and it's been proven, you know, there are statistics to prove scientifically that you can improve and increase your productivity by 33%. What would that look like in your business? What would that look like in your life? How much better off would you feel being able to actually produce quality in terms of your outputs, not going home anymore feeling that you haven't had the time or inclination to actually succeed and achieve what it is that you set out to achieve? Suddenly you're able to get more focused, more achieved, you feel better about yourself. It can only be a win-win. The reality and the cautionary tale here is, you know, this is habit changing stuff. You've got to go in there and actually start to create these habits and start to you know, have the discipline to do this. And if you can do that, then see what happens. Drop me an email let me know your thoughts on this, and I will pass you on the link to Brendan's site, and you can get a bit more information. This, or by all means, I'll send you through my PDF on this process and how it's worked for me, and how I think it could really benefit you in your business and your life. So till tomorrow, give this a go, set yourself the challenge, get productive. Bye bye.